baby. It's your boy Shaka Billionaire, mafioso, the Dundee Dakota Ninja with an untucked swinging behind his back, aka Shaka Black, aka Shaka Billionaire, aka Shaka Fuego, aka SB Panther, aka Shaka Flame, man. Listen, bro. R.I.P. to my boy Dolph, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a real unfortunate event. We got kings killing kings, you know what I'm saying? And that one really was a big hit for, you know, the community. And I like Dolph, bro. I hate that they had to get bro out of there like that. Like, I hate that they had to do him like that, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna react to the video of Young Dolph's killer finally reveals why he murdered him. Really, it's no justification for that, bro. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see, bro.
Even though it's been a minute since we lost Dolph, we still have news and updates about his case popping up on a regular basis. In a super intense case that's got everyone talking, the crazy murder of famous rapper Young Dolph is still causing a major stir in the music biz and beyond. All eyes are on Marcus Johnson, who's now the 4th suspect in the case. Right now, his lawyer in the district...
Like, man, it's crazy. The only time we come together is to destroy each other, man. Like, that's crazy, bro. So now, over one man, it's 5 in jail. You feel me? Come on, bro.
Attorney's office are going back and forth, trying to work out a deal. Everyone's on edge waiting to see how this intense story finally wraps up. I'm sure most of y'all remember what went down with Dolph. But just to jog your memory real quick, on November 17th, 2021, in broad daylight, something really tragic happened at McKee's homemade butter cookies on Airway Boulevard.
And it's crazy you get out of the streets just for the streets to follow you and take you away. And another thing, they always say rappers die in their city, man. Why do we get so much hate? And where we came up from, where we came from nothing from, did the exact same, use the exact same tools somebody else had, they could have used to better themselves. We destroy each other with it, man. That's crazy.
Basically, a couple gunmen stormed the place and messed up Adolph Thornton Jr., aka Young Dolph's life forever. The Memphis Police Department shared some chilling pics showing these two thugs waving their guns right before the awful incident. Without wasting a second, the suspects rolled up to the cookie shop,
Damn, they
out
closed.
of their white Mercedes.
Damn, they had to close the cookie spot down too. Damn, bro.
Benz and started firing like crazy. Ended up taking Dolph's life in the process. News of Dolph's death spread like wildfire, shook the whole community. Hundreds of people gathered at the...
That wasn't supposed to happen. But it ain't cool, bro. It ain't cool. R.I.P. Dolph, for real.
Scene, and cops worked their tails off to investigate the crime, making sure the area stayed safe and keeping folks from sneaking in to see what went down. In response to the situation, Tennessee House Representative London Lamar and Memphis Councilman J.B. Smiley voiced their concerns and called for a curfew in Memphis. They wanted to keep things under control and prevent any potential chaos or violence that might have erupted after this tragic event. Their goal was to maintain peace and order in the city during this tough time. The aftermath of this messed up act came to light when the Commercial Appeal got a hold of an autopsy report. That document revealed the horrifying extent of the injuries inflicted on the 36-year-old rapper.
Damn, bro.
Believe it or not, Dolph ended up with about 22 gunshot wounds all over the place. His head, back, chin, neck, and both arms.
Hey, bro, man, that shit crazy how they end up doing him. Like, bro, no remorse, no thought for the family, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it stemmed from, but like 22 shots, multiple shots to the head over what, some words? You wonder, and you can't, when you do this to your own people, you can't expect other people to respect you. You know what I'm saying? We don't respect ourselves. You can't expect nobody on the outside to look at, you know what I'm saying? And be like, man, they're a respectable group, blah, 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 blah. Bro, y'all, we hate each other.
Super grim reminder
not even
of the
setting
sheer
the example
brutality and violence that went down
of
on
how
that
to
messed
love
up
us.
day.
We don't love
became
us.
Public knowledge in March when someone requested the records. Now, here's something that hits close to home. The spot where it all happened is near Castelia Heights, which is where Dolph grew up. It's chillingly close to the place where he tragically lost his life. In February of 2022, a couple of Tennessee lawmakers put forth a bill. They wanted November 17th to be recognized as the Adolph Thornton Day of Service. The idea behind this proposed holiday is to honor Dolph's memory by shining a light on all the good he did for others. The bill acknowledges Dolph as an amazing person and highlights his dedication to making his community better. It encourages folks to follow in his footsteps by doing acts of service to help others. It's all about celebrating his legacy and making meaningful contributions to society. It's been about a year since that terrible shooting incident with Dolph, and things are finally moving on in the right direction to bring the guilty parties to justice. One of the dudes involved in this untimely death got caught real quick after the whole thing went down. This 23-year-old guy named Justin Johnson was identified and had a serious first-degree murder warrant hanging over his head.
Hey, listen, the whole point and the crazy thing is, bro used to mess with Dolph before he killed Dolph. He was trying to, I don't know the exact details, but I know he was talking with PRE and stuff like that and trying to get on with PRE and stuff like that before it even happened. So it'd be somebody close to you or somebody who used to look up to you, switch up, and all that love turn into hate.
The authorities in Tennessee even put up a reward of $15,000.
And he a young dude too. He threw away his life away.
Johnson's arrest. Turns out the dude had a rap sheet with past charges and ties to some organized criminal gangs. He's also known by his rapper name Straight Drop. But wait, there's more. Another guy, this 32-year-old named Cornelius Smith, got linked to the case when they busted him for stealing the getaway car used in Dolph's murder. On January 11th, Smith got hit with charges.
And you think, hey, like Kendrick said, hey, y'all like to mistake a real nigga for street nigga, that same nigga that still with you, squeal with you. You feel me? If you really think that just because they get together, they do this and they kill somebody and they gang this and that they won't snitch on each other or get over on the man that they just did dirt with to get out their situation, you crazy, bro. You crazy.
Is a first-degree murder, weapon possession, and theft. Get this, on that very same day, they nabbed Johnson in Indiana after getting over 500 tips that pointed to his whereabouts. They also grabbed Johnson's passenger, a 27-year-old dude named Shundell Barnett. On January 12th, both Johnson and Smith got indicted on first-degree murder charges and some other criminal stuff. Barnett, on the other hand, got charged as an accessory after the fact.
He's still gonna get a lot of time.
And it's looking like justice might finally be served. So Hernandez Govan, the dude who got nabbed on November 10th, is being called the main suspect in Dolph's murder, according to Shelby County District Attorney General Steve Mulroy. Mulroy straight up said they believe Govan was the brains behind this whole thing.
And my thing is, what motivated 4 dudes to get together? What was the motive behind it? It had to be a motive. What y'all getting together for? Like, what is the payoff? Y'all didn't even rob them. You already know what that's pointing to, bro. You know, you got to keep certain things straight.
He's the mastermind in this.
Didn't even rob, bro.
But here's the crazy part. In a total surprise twist, the alleged mastermind behind the plot to kill Young Dolph managed to bail himself out of jail. Get this, it only took less than 12 hours after the judge set the bail. Govan had been indicted and pleaded not guilty to the murder charges back in November of 2022. He had been stuck behind bars without bail. But now here's the deal. Even though Govan himself wasn't physically there, his new lawyer, Manny Aurora, showed up in court on his behalf. And guess what? Judge Lee Coffey granted Govan a bail of $90K, but with some conditions, of course. Govan managed to cough up that cash, so he was put on house arrest. He is only allowed to leave his place for medical reasons or when he needs to meet up with his attorney. So Govan is accused of recruiting his co-defendants, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, to carry out the plan to off Dolph. The decision to grant him bail was made based on.
And what's crazy is the elders in the community don't tell the young people that they throwing their life away, that there's nothing we ain't doing. We leading everybody into destruction. Well, I ain't gonna say we. They leading their followers into destruction. You get what I'm saying? You leading them into destruction because you made bail, but the people you got in trouble with you didn't. They still in there, convicted. Probably ain't even got no money for a lawyer. You get what I'm saying? It's a cold game.
Both the defense and
nobody
prosecution
wins.
Agreeing on it. Judge Coffey made it very clear that he does not dig into the details or investigate cases. Apparently, there's new info about Govan's role in his health condition that played a part in the decision. Oh, and they say Dolph's family was cool with it too. In a joint statement from the defense and prosecution, they listed 3 reasons for granting the bail. 1, a clearer understanding of Govan's involvement in the conspiracy. 2, concerns for his safety and well-being. 3, everyone agreeing on the $90,000 bond. The district attorney is still confident they can prove the charges against Govan, no doubt about it. But Govan's lawyer, Nicole Mormon, who's worked with big-name clients like rapper Lil Durk and con woman.
So, he got big-name lawyers that work with celebrities. Man, them dots is there, man. I can connect them easily.
And Delvey Sorkin stands by his client's plea of not guilty. He's ready to fight those allegations tooth and nail. Comments started coming in quick after folks found out that Govan would be able to just walk out. One person said, "Now let's wait and see if someone does to him what he did to Dolph." And another said, "He gonna have everybody in Memphis and every country kid in the South on his ass." Okay, so there's a little more to be said about the dude Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, who's one of the guys accused of taking Young Dolph out. He's got even more legal drama than the others who messed up. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office found drugs and a phone on him while he was locked up.
Covering more breaking news right now, we've just learned of new trouble for one of the suspects in Young Dolph's murder. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office confirming to us that Justin Johnson is under investigation after he was allegedly caught with drugs and a phone inside the Shelby County Jail.
They ain't spilling the beans on exactly what drugs he had or when they found that stuff, but they're all over it, investigating the whole deal. And get this ain't the first time this dude got caught slipping. He had his phone privileges snatched away before because he dropped a rap song using a jail phone back in November of 2022. This guy just can't keep his hands off the stuff. Even though a lot of folks thought that Govan or maybe Straight Drop would be the ones who would take the fall for Dolph, it ended up being someone who was actually pulling the strings behind the shadows. The Trula Mafia Don who went by the names of CEO Teezy. News just dropped about Teezy dropping the other day. He was the person connected to Young Dolph's murder from the get-go. The cops were looking into him, and now he's a goner. But hold up,
he ran off.
Bite the dust. Well, according to the source, he got shot. Some sources spilled the beans that CEO Teezy, aka Joshua Taylor, got.
Damn, see, if the infrastructure don't get you, the streets get you. Like, tell me who won in this situation? I don't see nobody who won in this situation. This whole situation went bad. You killed a high-profile celebrity, and everybody else took the fall. You feel me? Over what, though?
Got blasted in the Orange Mound neighborhood
you hate
of Memphis.
this man.
This dude was one of not just for Young Dolph's murder, but for a bunch of other stuff too. ABC 24 confirmed the news too, saying that Joshua Taylor was found dead in Spotswood. His family ID'd him after the shooting went down. The police showed up and did their initial investigation, but they didn't find any suspects at the scene. We're finally figuring out all the little details surrounding Young Dolph's tragic murder. Recent happenings have brought a mix of relief and concern. Fernandez Govan, the dude accused of plotting Dolph's murder, got released on bond, which has a lot of people questioning the decision and what it might mean. Meanwhile, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, the other two suspects involved in the crime, are still locked up without bail, waiting for their day.
They goners.
May seem like justice is playing hide and seek.
It don't even seem like they had lawyers.
Outcomes. But remember, the legal process keeps chugging right along. Govan's release on bond doesn't mean he's off the hook just yet. It just shows how complex this whole judicial system can be. Cops and prosecutors are still busting their butts to uncover the truth and make sure the responsible parties face the music. CEO Teezy is no longer with us. That makes you wonder, was he sacrificed? Was he got because of the retaliation for Dolph? We still don't have many answers.
It might not even be that. It's just shit. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. The streets loves nobody. The street don't love nobody. That's period, bro.
Until we get news about Teezy, all we can do is point fingers. And as we navigate through it all, it's clear that Dolph's loss goes way beyond his music and fame. Let's always keep Young Dolph's legacy in mind and strive to make the world a safer and better place in his memory. Thanks y'all for sticking with us to the very end.
Another rapper throwing his life away right here. Man, but shout out to Dolph, man. He was doing it independent like Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you mastermind a game like that, you know, you're making generational wealth, bro. And it's crazy that it's not your enemy that's taking it away. It's your own people, quote unquote. So it's like, damn, bro. How could we ever have something? How could we ever have something if we hate the next man that has something that look like you, or you hate the next man that look like something because you insecure about your abilities to do something? You know what I mean? But hey, unfortunate. R.I.P. Dolph, man. Long live Dolph, man. It's your boy Shaka B and that mafioso, the done daughter, coldest ninja with a nunchuck swinger behind his back, aka Shaka Black, aka Shaka B and aka Shaka Mafioso, aka Shaka Fuego, aka Shaka Flame, man. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. And let me know what you think, bro. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Put an R.I.P. Dolph in the chat for me, man. Peace.